30G Ohzees, that's too heavy. Man, if you've enjoyed the event so far, let me know, yo, if you enjoyed it. Yes! We've had some great battles here at 30G4. We're about to get into the next one. On my left, give it up for Mattakript. On my right, Davey Cripperfield, give it up for Mr. Cryptic. You know what's good? It's 2 rounds, untimed. We're going to have it judged at the end. We'll announce the winner. Cryptic's going first. Let's go.
Yeah, Cryptic. I feel like I should slap this rat bag. What the fuck have you done? I carried this game on my shoulders for years. Like Ezra E. Speed's spastic backpack.
Get at
If you thought that my cordial graciousness meant you can talk in a way that is raucous, abrasive, act more than ungrateful, be making up fraudulent statements, I will motherfucking look you stone cold in your face and call immigration. No, sir, not me. No. I no forging a paper. I born in Australia. I watch the Home and Away and the Toadie from Neighbour. I wouldn't bat an eyelid. One-way trip, expenses paid. The destination, Manus Island. It's probably unwise for me to stay here with you, because I don't want to catch a fucking case of avian flu. I skimmed your lone battle in apathetic dismay. Apathetic display.
Yes.
As you threatened a fray to a convict fresh out of jail. When you explained the various ways you'll dismember his frame, I was very afraid. There wasn't a single embellishment made. But now the level has changed, so if this fucking loser wants to get aggressive today, I'll be friendly, smiles, handshakes, wouldn't even be a tense stare. I'll book a flight tomorrow, say Manila for some fresh air. A visit to his village, get acquainted, make some friends there, and show this fucking nerd there's consequences to a death threat. The dog-ridden streets of Philippines, where mothers make their innocent young children sit for webcams so filthy pedo westerners can pay them to do sex acts. I'll tear out every fibre cable, cancel all their net plans, and make those money-hungry mothers beg for their repentance. A typical Australian in Asia there to get trash. I'll beat the sick and elderly to pulp with their own bedpans. I'm hunting, chasing village MMA on all the men there and choke the final dying gasp of each one with my bare hands. Can't overpower me busting through reckless. Only reason the sluts are not pregnant is that I don't like Asian pussy and their cunts are infected. But instead it's weeks of anal rape and beating them senseless. The only thing that keeps me erect is the glee that I get from their screams and their feelings of helplessness. But when I'm done inflicting all my nihilistic sodomy, I'll scour the whole village, every child under lock and key. I'll slip without a border force and walk through customs commonly. Your carry-on quite heavy, sir. I guess it was a shopping spree. There's there's 4 kids to a duffel bag in overhead economy. 100 fellow labourers to barrack for my property. 90-hour working weeks. 90-hour working weeks and lashings if they try to moan. 100 fellows to a single bedroom, they'll feel right at home. Is that my drink? Sure. So if you want to mention Charlotte or attempt to bring malice in, want to tell me about your savages and penchant for massacres, or your dorky little manuscripts about hammers that you're banging with, I'm not asking Mattakript. I'm telling you to cancel it. Scrap it, chink, and freestyle the rest of your rounds, and we will see if you are really, truly ready here to hang with this.
First round, Mattakript, let's do it.
Okay, I have to admit this. I'm a fan of your Cryptic. The way you rap is ballistic and you were actually gifted. Too bad I'm not a sadistic. Someone grabbing and lifting an air conditioning unit, use it to crack your head with it. Because my style's helicopter blades, a spiral and pan. Now it's directed at right where you stand, so don't try to advance. Don't get me wrong, I still admire you, man, but it doesn't change the fact you're gonna die to a fan. Yo, first and foremost, let me start this off with a fun fact. Cryptic here shoved a battery up his bum crack. First and foremost, let me start this off with a fun fact. Cryptic here shoved a battery up his where?
Bum crack.
So Lord have mercy to whoever jumps onto the bed with you, cause no doubt that the sex you do is literally electrical. And tiny boobies is a trait. With every chick you date, they all have little titties, but it makes sense why you think this way, cause it relates to your fetishes. Let me reiterate, you love their bra size like you love your batteries. Triple A. I bet that you get pegged by a strap-on with lubricant. Wow. And the strap-on's just underwear with a battery that's glued to it.
How did you know?
The lubricant you use is absurd as well. Because you don't use Durex, no, you use Duracell. Hey, and battle-wise, I'm not surprised you came today with Asian jokes. Because history's proven that you've created flows with racial quotes. But I've got jokes and punchlines that smack you so hard that I'm the one who's going to end up with the battery charge. You called an Asian guy a dog because you are what you eat. But I'm not even mad because that bar was elite. But if you are what you eat... But I'm not even mad because that bar was elite. But if you are what you eat, I know your favorite foods is both of milk with cookies and 80 white dudes. They'll circle all around you as you gobble their dicks. You swallow and spit their spermicide and chocolate chips. It's true you are what you eat, and I just got specific. Cause this no wonder you're a cracker who's optimistic for soggy biscuits. Calling you cracker means I'm a hypocrite. And to come up with that line, my mind is sickening. In fact, the clinic medicated me for it, which sort of mimics him, because in one way or the other, the pair of us took in lithium. I'll flip your racist tactics when facing this old gentleman. Reverse and give it back as I break you through dope penmanship. I'll treat you like the doctor who made suicide pills, meaning you can get it too with the taste of your own medicine. Oh. You battled a Jewish dude and targeted... You battled a Jewish dude and targeted Anne Frank. Claimed you dragged her out the attic and put her inside a gas tank. Yep. The price you pay for it is death by fire. I'm the Molotovs. I'll burn you 6 million times, cause that's how much a Holocaust. Racist horny bastard, this morning I caught you fapping to a poster of Adolf Hitler Racist horny bastard, this morning I caught you fapping to a poster of Adolf Hitler that's on your wall and hanging. You ejaculate inside of your boxer shorts when your thoughts imagine pornographic images of Pauline Hanson on a strip of pole and dancing. Another thing that you do, you bought a butt plug and you nicknamed it Jew. You hold all of your flatulence into pass later, then shove the plug up in your bum and fart. You call it the gas chamber. But I don't care if your skin color is black, yellow, or blue. You could be Catholic, a Jew, a girl, a transgender, or a dude, or even Aboriginal who doesn't have didgeridoos. Because I believe a person's defined by the actions that they do. So you could come with Asian jokes, but I'm not scared of those lines. Plus, I'm not a typical Asian. These days, I barely eat rice. So you can come with Asian jokes, but I'm not scared of those lines. Plus, I'm not a typical Asian. These days, I barely eat rice. But I order your engineer, so you're hearing me, right? That means headphones and speakers. I'm a stereotype. That means headphones and speakers. I'm a stereotype. I'll bury this guy, and I'm showing levels to him. That's why in this battle that you were getting the win. Just think, fam, tran, level, and vin. You're getting these last names. No way that I am letting you in.
Oh, yo, give it up for that round! At the end of the battles today, stick around because we got a prize giving for the best MC on the day, plus a special award at the end of the day. But for now, we're about to get into the second round of this amazing battle. Let's go, Crip!
The aggressive stuff is really believable. I'll admit I got it wrong when I was thinking you're a try-hard. Because I'm told he's really on the block and killing shit in Minecraft. On his block, they gon' solve Rubik's Cubes. And you know they carry sticks for that wonton noodle soup. Trap yard shooters. They all got backyard roosters. Fucking guangzong doodle-doo. And you're cutting thumbs off. Rubber gloves for condoms you can use. You're truly in the streets. If the other kids were pumping William Hung, you had Wu-Tang Killer Bees, flyest do-rag in the Philippines. Why, it's too bad that you're still a chink. Unsurprising if he's fluent in like 80 different languages. Well, 80 if you say those wingding symbols make up written passages. I find it quite ironic with the shapes and squiggly arrows. It has never been the case I've met an Asian with a character. Yeah. I should save him the embarrassment. Australia's best example of a major hidden talent against a table tennis champion. Your people send me lots of spam emails and WhatsApps. No matter I'm clicking and binning it faster, continually, still there are millions after. All these Asians in chainmails. Asians in chainmail. You'd think there's a chink in the armour. Okay, I'll be serious. When you declined the line of coke I offered, my insides were torn. In hindsight, I should have offered lines of grind-up rhino horn. I'm trying to shout the guy a fucking drink, and he's playing it off like I'm sinister. But I bet you'd readily accept a snake in a bottle of vinegar. It's baseless and racist to say that every Asian wants dogs on their dinner dish, because Matthew's a man of taste. The basted fillet of a dolphin's his signature. Maybe a quokka with cinnamon. Bladder of fox with some fish in it. A tray full of offal or fragrant opossum. The brain of a lorikeet, simmering. Tail of oxen with ginger is majorly popular with the nips. Imagine if our little ones at school were switching lunches. Hey Charlotte, look, my dad has cooked up fresh echidna dumplings. What have you got there? Some chicken nuggets? This shit's disgusting. I'd have hoped at the moment you'd floated ashore that the Coast Guard had gunned down your boat in the water. Because if Matter's gonna croak, we didn't need to save him. It's no matter, Matter's gone. There's billions to replace him. But I don't mind if Caucasians dump a load in Thai hookers. Long as we keep an unsullied future for the white woman. 14 words. I did everything that I could have. Still I cry when whites dilute their genes in rice cookers. 15 years, pristine career. I've been breaking through the mould. Like business deals in Hollywood, you'll pay the dues I'm owed. The only reason I still battle, though my days have truly gone, is that I want a scot-free place to share the racist views I hold.
Hold it down. Let him be racist.
You're more likely to share a passionate kiss with a venomous taipan than to ever again see me in a battle against a fellow white man. Because I was lying when I said I don't believe the racist things I say. A decade back was in Berlin, laid wreaths at Adolf Hitler's grave. 2015, look on Insta, see what I was wearing. And I got a bunch of other tats with y'all that I'm not sharing. I'm not joking. So when I battle coloured folk, don't have to write a single page. Just share what whites are wishing they had the fucking bricks to say.
All right, give it up for that round. Second round on Mattakript. Stop sleeping, that was a masterpiece. Let's go, Bob.
Stop sleeping on Crypt, dog.
It's all good. It's all good. Hey, I am racist. Let's go.
In the remake of The Little Mermaid, Ariel's black. Now you're afraid to go swimming because you're scared she'll attack. But you're a fighter, right? Yeah, mixed martial artist is your thing? I know the way you practice on the harshest of your hits. The darker someone is means the harder you would swing. And on your punching bag's a photo of Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King. Now every morning you wake up, you're feeling quite scared. Because Martin Luther had a dream, which for you was a nightmare. Yet I've got a business scheme for you. I'll show the plan. Create a digital platform for you to grow your brand. Where users pay a monthly fee, that means they throw you cash that'll be exclusive to Caucasians who control the app. First step is dress up in all fully white cone-shaped hats with a rope to match and beat up anybody whose skin tone is black. Film it and take photos, then upload the snaps, and I came up with the title, call it Only Clans. But you're a boxer and a racist that has been combined. And when I peeped your fights is really when I realized. Because your left hand had a lethal strike, the other hand was weak and light. Though I am not that shocked to see you never cared for equal rights. Jesus Christ, let's be precise. Please advise us on which racial slur you speak tonight. But I'm not talking about sauce or which cuisine you like. But your favorite word is vinegar without the letters V and I. Speaking of equal rights, you studied law, and I've got questions there. Like, do you think the penalty by death is fair?
Yep.
Due to your circumstance with batteries, my guess for your answer is yes, but only just to get you where you can find electric chairs. Do you know what I found on your table that sits at your bedside? A battery-operated custom Pauline Hanson fleshlight. When it's out of power, no, it isn't an issue, because you'll just take the battery itself and stick it right in you. You would put raw static up your crapper. I can't imagine the type of things you would do if you had Thor's hammer. No, but I know you paddle, but I'm able to tell. You ride electrical currents through your anal canal. Hey, but check it, Cryptic, you're a clever writer. but my mental's wiser. My head is brighter. If you compare our material in every fiber, I'm levels higher. So they think I'll lose as dumb as sketchy drivers drinking 10 Budweisers, thinking that they're under the limit when being tested by a breathalyzer. Pen is fire, and my legs just like an offensive striker. So as I kick your ass, it'll stretch them prior, wreck them wider, and I bet I'll find the energizer that went inside you. Yo, knowing what you've done is how I get inspired to check you out. Knowing what you've done is how I get inspired to check you out with jumping cables till your lungs compressing tighter. Use a kink for feeling static and racism put together as wire. Neck is tied up with an electric wire that's sent from China. You put a battery in your own butt. All because somebody offered you $40. You poor cheap slut. Cryptic, that bargain's pathetic. But who am I to judge when I've done things in life my heart has regretted? Cause if you knew the things I've done, you would regurgitate instantly. But converted my regrets and turned my burdens to victories. So the rappers, here's a heads up. You can learn on my history, but you're still getting buried under the dirt that you dig from me. Yo. Back to Cryptic and Mattakript. I'm above this rapper, how I up the standards. Because when it comes to talent, just imagine. Yours is blunt and bland as rusty daggers that you swung and snapped it on my skin. Barely touched and stabbed and didn't leave a cut or scratch. Mine's a bunch of gas with the gun attachments, and as a bucket at ya, cleaners need a mop and bucket after. Our names Cryptic and Mattakript are somewhat patterned, but you don't need to spell it out to see that mine's the only one that matters.
Alright, yo, we're gonna get the result in. Chill for a second and we'll get the result straight in. Guys, make some noise if you enjoyed that battle, yo! It was a fantastic battle. The winner is Mattakript.